And I'm telling you, there is no one, no woman on the face of the earth except the hijabi who understands hijab and the niqabi who understands niqab that will get more love, respect and attention. And I dare anyone to testify anything else. Because supermodels don't get it. Supermodels, whether you're on a council estate or you're in bloody Vogue magazine, you're still going to get news for a few sexual experiments and dash to the side after a while. Why? Because there's always another hot chick. But when a brother goes to a meeting, he don't want any chick. He don't even want any chick when hijab. He wants someone who understands the 3 categories of Tawheed. Someone who understands about the companions and stuff. Someone who's not like, we don't want, what is it? We don't want hijabi and niqabi, buju bantams and bounty killers on the back of the bus. Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, we don't want that. Sisters are supposed to be shy. Sisters are supposed to be modest. And sisters are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? She's supposed to know what she wants. And that's why I was saying before, there's 2 kind of sisters, but they both wear the same sister. There's a sister, who knows her worth when she wears hijab and jilbab and niqab. So when she steps out, and you shouldn't feel inferiority, superiority when you wear jilbab. When you go out, yes, you should be shy. Yes, you should be humble. Yes, you should have manners. But the niqabi and the hijabi, when she goes outside and she leaves her house, and she's prayed her 5 prayers, and she's wearing a proper hijab, and she hasn't backed by other sisters, she should walk down the street proud, because the creator of the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, the galaxy, he loves her. And she's the only woman outside, whose uniform did not come from a man or woman who have skid marks in their pants because they don't even know how to do it stinger. So how the hell are you going to let these people give you inferiority complex? You should be proud. But not proud and like a lion on the back of the bus, or proud or like some rude boy out of bloody Kingston, Jamaica. You should wear your hijab with honor. And wallahi, a sister should be should live in fear that she's ever gonna put up a picture of Trey Songz or Chris Brown, up on her Facebook openly, because she's gonna feel that other sisters think she's so dirt and cheap. So at the end of the day, Allah, mashallah, that's what I was trying to say to you about the music videos. The majority, except the sisters who do understand Tawheed, the majority of sisters, they get pulled down, by the music videos. Oh, you don't know what a rave is like. Oh, you don't know what a spliff is like. Oh, you don't know what it's like for a guy to check you out in the club or whatever. Oh, you don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like these black girls, you see them when you go whenever you go these areas and you see these black girls half naked. Yeah, and you hear all these things, them chatting them up, and you hear all this stuff in secondary school, state school, that I'm gonna go and link Marvin and Philip. But what the music videos don't show you, and what the L'Oreal adverts don't show you, and what the movies don't show you, I ain't ever once, and I grew up on a council estate, and basically I ain't seen any council estate in London, on a video where it shows you the reality of that life. Because the reality of the life when you see this black girl and the L'Oreal adverts in the film is this. Show me one video where it shows you that the girl got pregnant, and then basically, you see her phone up the guy, she goes, oh, do you know what, guess what? I'm having your baby and we're going to have lots of kids and we're going to go to party together. And he said, oi, don't you ever phone my phone again or I'll punch you in your mouth. You better kill that. Because that happens on a daily basis. Not only that, show me one time where you see a music video where the woman's coming out of Tesco's and Sainsbury's with 3 kids, and stressed, and she's looking at the bills and she's crying in a council flat. Why? Because she had man after man that promised that he loved her and slept with her, and as soon as she got pregnant, he dust, and the next one dust, and the next one dust. And what you really think, what these sisters, really, you think this guy's in love with you, you think he really cares about you, really, you're just number 20 in his phone, of girls that got smashed this month. And the thing is this, you are going to find out whether Allah is Al-Hakim, by reading in Tawheed, reading Kitab al-Tawheed, going through the Surah Al-Aqidah, what's it in these books, and reading about the companions, and believing it by reading about them, or you're going to feel it. You're either going to feel it through heartbreak, or you're going to feel it for being a single mother, or you're going to feel it through some itchy feeling in some places you ain't going to want and you can't reach. And I'm going to say to you as well, is that at the end of the day, I ain't ever seen once, in a music video, you know what I'm saying, where the girl, she's basically 9 months on her own, and every weekend, You know, if you had a split screen, you show the music video, you see clubs and lights, yeah, and this, that, and the other, and the guy putting his arm around bare girls every week, and in the other one, you see some crusty little house, her crying, you know what I'm saying, looking at the bills, you know what I'm saying, vomiting out because she's going through all that stuff on her own. You see what I'm saying? I've never seen a music video where you see a woman giving birth. Imagine that you're giving birth, yeah, on your own, yeah, on your own, yeah, in a hospital, and that guy's raving at that same night. You ain't ever gonna see that on a music video. Yeah? So either you find out Elias Al-Hakim from reading and the books and everything else, or one day, after you get pregnant, yeah? After your parents kick you out, after you're on the bench homeless with bogey coming out your nose and tears coming out your eyes, you're gonna say, yeah, it's true, Allah is Al-Hakim. So you decide for yourself, because I've seen it a million times. I wish I could get a Kafir's life, a female Kafir's life, and play it to you. But you don't want to, you know, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, you know what you're doing, ain't it? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Allah has provided, alhamdulillah, the elders, they've got to make it easier for the youngers to get married. Because I believe, mashallah, it would be, a lot of the fitna would be less if the elders, if we make it easy for these young brothers and sisters to get married, because it's serious out there and it's real. And alhamdulillah, yes, they should study and stuff like that, but we should make it as easy as possible, yeah, for them to basically, you know what I'm saying, get married once they reach that age. So at the end of the day, sisters, you have to choose, ain't it? You have to choose who your role models are, and you have to choose what you're really going to follow. And, for example, this deen doesn't have to be boring. The brothers that I know that are practicing and are on deen and so forth, we're not all like, oh, I wish I was raving, oh, I wish I could have a spliff, do you know, I miss my day. No. Because we've tried it. Yeah, and it's just like when you get a new pair of trainers or you get a new jacket or something. Yeah, it's good, it's okay at the beginning and blah, 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 and so forth. But after a while, it wears off. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's just like with raving and clubbing and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, you just have to decide whether you're going to believe that Allah is the most wise through reading the books. There's got to be something in this deen that you love. For example, mashallah, I started off just writing prayer reminders and stuff on Facebook and Twitter and so forth, because I enjoyed it. Things that would have made me practice and so forth. And alhamdulillah, I've been invited to events and I'm speaking to people and stuff. I like doing that, I like speaking to Muslims, because I believe that you can actually have some change, inshallah. If one person, you know what I'm saying, takes lesson or benefits of something I've said here, it hasn't been a waste of time. But there must be something you like, whether it's the life of the companions, whether it's the rulings on fiqh, whether it's tajweed. There's something in this deen that you will really love and enjoy. Yeah? You lot might think I'm a bum or some crazy guy, yeah? But I have a set of tapes at home. They're called Qulu Mufid. Basically, beneficial statements. They're from one of the greatest scholars of our time in Yemen. His name was Sheikh Mutbul. He passed away, rahimahullah. And basically, it just goes through basic things that every Muslim should know. For example, if we ask the Muslims nowadays, yeah, we go to a room packed full of Muslims, and you ask them, okay, we know Adam was a believer and he was a Muslim, yeah? Okay, what is it? How did disbelievers come about? You know, they give an answer, another answer, you have one lifeline left. Don't know. Okay, who was the first prophet sent to mankind? We don't know. Okay, why were the Quraysh kuffar? The prophet was sent to the Quraysh, why were they kuffar? They didn't believe in Allah. No, they did believe in Allah. That's not the answer. Okay, so why were they kuffar? Oh, they believed in Allah, but they worshipped others alongside Allah. Okay, where is Allah? Some say Allah is above, some say he's over. Like, what is the definition of a man? What is a companion? What is a companion of a prophet? Someone who stayed over the prophet's house one night. No, that's not a companion. A companion is someone who met the prophet, believed in him, and died with that man. What is iman? If you feel good when you're doing good things. No, these things have definitions, and there's a mechanics to it. There's sets of this. They're called akida sets, and we should learn this stuff. Alhamdulillah, and the brothers, they know this. Poetry is good in it. Poetry, mashallah, you know what I'm saying? Within the guidelines and everything, it's good. You know, nasheeds and everything, You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's not, some people it says okay, and this, that. The point is, all the brothers that I speak to and stuff who do this stuff and that, the reality of the situation is that they're saying that what it is that Muslims are just going from event to event, doing this stuff, listening to the nasheeds, listening to the singing stuff like that, and alhamdulillah, but they want the brothers and sisters, they want them to learn more. You see what I'm saying? They want them to start learning and stuff like that. You don't want to be 5 years down, 5 years down the line and you ain't learnt nothing new, inshallah. So, at the end of the day, alhamdulillah, we believe in Tawheed, we believe Allah is Al-Hakim, we believe He's Al-Basir and Al-Sameh, but, you know what I'm saying, we've got to really believe it, inshallah. Anyway, Jazakallah khairan for having me. Inshallah, the sister, basically, who invited me up here, she most probably going to stab me when she sees me because I basically messed up her event because I was all the way in Leicester at another event. On the way up there, someone threw themselves on the tracks, yeah? Some kafir, most probably, I don't know, maybe one of his Jezebels left him or something. That's not funny. I'm joking. Yeah, so he must have, you know, he lost with his mate. One had 21 and one had 20 and he lost, so he jumped on the tracks. But anyway, I was mostly supposed to beat from 4 to 5. I messed up this whole sisters thing, and a few other brothers did as well. So I'm just apologizing publicly. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. I couldn't really. It was out of my hands. And inshallah, because I've publicly said this and embarrassed myself, inshallah, she won't stab me. Jazakallah khairan, inshallah.
Different type of people remind different